Hi guys, welcome to my morning brief for today. I want to talk about something that some people might consider maybe an esoteric topic, but it's something that we all do, like it's something that we all use, especially when we're conducting business or we're trying to make money. So it really shouldn't be a complicated topic, but when people just say it, like when you read about it, you just don't even want to listen or read. But it's a very, very important topic. Or it's a very important tool in how money flows. Okay, so I'm gonna try and explain why it has now become very important that you start to track this phenomenon or this thing I'm about to explain. You got to track it now, because that could really determine where you end at the end of the year in terms of your finances. So I'm talking about interest rates. Don't go, chill. I would explain. What are interest rates and why is it important? It's something that you do all the time, so maybe unconsciously. So if you want to invest your money somewhere, or somebody comes to you and says, look, come on, invest in my company, or you want to invest in anything at all, you often think about how much you're going to make, isn't it? Am I going to double my money? Am I going to triple my money? Am I going to make 20%? Am I going to make 10%? So everybody has like his, their own acceptable level of return, right? So that return, whether you're making 10 or 20% or 2 times your money, it's actually interest rates. So like rates. So to the person that you're investing in, that is the interest rate that they're paying you. To the business that you're investing in, that is the interest rate that that business is basically paying you. So interest rates is something that really makes the world go round in terms of money. It really determines the flow of capital all over the world. And so interest rates is in 2 ways. There is an income side of interest rate, and then there's the cost. So they go hand in hand. You can't have interest rate without income and cost, because somebody that's going to be paid for it, somebody that's going to be earning it. So there's no zero, you can't just have one way. So it's like maybe like a zero something. And like I said earlier, it is what determines how money flows across the world, around the world. So today, today in this world that we're in today, interest rates have actually been very low. Look, let's forget about how much you maybe borrow money from your bank or something, but interest rate has been very low. If you're somebody in Nigeria and you're listening to this and you have money in your bank deposited, I'm sure the interest rate you get today is pretty low. If you're in the US, maybe you live in the US and you're listening to this video, I'm sure the interest rates that you earn when you save money in the bank is also pretty low. Likewise, or in contrast, the interest rate that you also use, or that you pay when you borrow money, is also quite low. If you are maybe in the US or maybe in Europe. In Nigeria, not that low, but it's dropped compared to, let's say, a year ago or 2 years ago. So interest rate has actually been dropping. And what does that really mean for you? If you haven't noticed, a lot of prices today, values of assets have basically gone up. Like stocks, like cryptocurrencies, they've gone up. Like the assets valuation is higher. Properties. That often happens when interest rate is very low. It's simple economics. When interest rate is low, people tend to borrow more. There's a lot of money in the system, and it basically means government or central banks across the world want to have more money in the system. And The world has been operating in low interest rate environment for almost a decade, since the 2008-2009 financial crisis. So you've had all sorts of stimulus pumped into the global economy. So this stimulus is basically cash, government just pumping cash into the economy, and they do this by offering low interest rates. So that is why you see a lot of investments all going up. So that, and then people say we probably are in some kind of asset bubble. Well, that is what interest rate does when it's low. It basically helps inflate assets. Some are rightly done, some are not. In Nigeria, it's taking its time to get here because interest rates, particularly asset prices, particularly for things like stocks, have basically been very poor. But the CBN adjusted 2 years ago, and interest rate nosedived, and then asset prices went up. And it's simple. When interest rate is low, people don't want to put their money in a bank because you're not going to earn anything. So you want to put your money in an asset. So you want to invest in something. So when everybody's looking to invest in assets, then asset prices go up. So today, everybody wants to invest in what can give them good return. There's no need putting the money in the bank. So you want to put your money in cryptocurrencies, and then the value goes up. You want to put your money in stocks, and then the value goes up. You want to put your money in real estate, and then the money goes up. Or even agri-tech, and then the money goes up. So everything that you're seeing today with higher valuation is not necessarily because the intrinsic value of those assets have actually what the current valuation. It's mostly because interest rate is low across the world and money is cheap. So what is the contrast? I mean, if interest rate is low, what would happen if interest rate is high? That's what you need to pay attention to. When interest rates do go up, because they will go up, it's taken so long already, but they will go up. In fact, they might soon go up in Nigeria. When interest rate goes up, asset prices tend to go down. It's called a correction. And then when asset prices go down, your valuation basically drops. The value of your assets. So whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's stocks, whether it's real estate, whether it's farm produce, things start to go down. Because when government makes interest rate go up, then people who've borrowed money tend to want to return that money quickly because it's now more expensive. And then fixed income securities like bonds, like even fixed deposit in banks become a lot more attractive. And then what are you investing your money in an asset for? You just give it to the bank because it's probably safer for you. So when interest rate goes up, asset prices go down. It's very important for you to understand the intersection, because when you do, then you know how to allocate your money and how to time your investments. Interest rate looks like it's about to go up in Nigeria. So if you tie the dots from everything I've said, what are you going to do about it? What are your actions? Are you going to be proactive, or are you going to be reactive? Think about it. Alright, so that's my morning brief for today. I hope that I've been able to explain the concept around interest rates and how it affects your value. As usual, if you've got a question, just drop it for me in the comment section. I'll try and respond to it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.